Anyways, so let's get started on today's stuff. This is going to be fun. We are doing a less than amused owl. I love the look on his face. He is not amused with something. I think it is... I think it's fun. I just love the look on his face. So
he's cute.
I'm going to be doing some greens. So this is the background. I have kind of a sage green to do the quilting stitches. This is going to be the lucky horseshoe, and I'm going to put gold around it. I thought that would look groovy. And I am hopefully going to very successfully fussy cut for my owl. He's going to be a very flamboyant Maybe that's why he's so unamused, because he has a gaudy shirt on. Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
For sure. Oh, Lynn says nice nails. Why, thank you. Gold and green, which I just realized is kind of what I'm doing today.
Do you want to do close-up shot of your nails?
Can you? I don't.
The screen, because you get a better view.
It's dark though.
It's dark, but it's up.
There you go. Nicely stamped, the whole bit. So, love the background fabric. Yeah, it's part of a layer cake. I'm at a loss for words today. I don't know. This whole I can hear you during the music threw me. Just threw me. I'm in panic mode. Oh no.
The joys of live.
Yeah, fun. Oh, I wanted to show you guys, this is more of the quilt that I'm working on. The wall hanging, the Halloween wall hanging, the one I had to pick everything out once I sewed it up. Not the whole quilt, but just the first few parts, because I did it completely wrong. I had to spend hours picking it out, resizing a few things, and then sewing it back together. But this one, I got it right. I need to iron it, but I got it right. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I really like it.
I really like how Scully Dude is right front and center.
He's pretty neat, isn't he? I also really like the spider right here at the top. That's going to look cool. There's another one here, but right at the top. I really like the fabric. So, yeah, I just wanted to show off because I did like 12 of them today. So, there we go. All right, I think we should... Sue, you didn't say anything bad. Don't stress. I have a tendency once in a while, not very often, to drop an F-bomb. Don't you laugh, Don Brown.
That would have been bad. I would totally take the blame for it.
So I was just worried that I dropped...
If nothing bad was said, we're all good.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do, right? Okay, so... why don't we go to the machine? Because I'm ready to start.
Let's rock them out.
Yeah. Now, this guy's really cute. You can see how unamused he is. But you know what? We will... Oh, did I thread it? I did.
He's an unamused owl.
Yeah, I just love the look on his face. He just looks really bored or kind of like, really... You're gonna stitch me again or something? Yeah. He is cute. I'm still giving you the evil eye, Don, so don't get all complimenty to get yourself out of it.
Evil eye all you want, I don't care.
Don! I'm telling your mom!
You just did.
I know. Don said he doesn't care, Mom. She's usually on my side. Oh, we didn't do a bobbin check, but I should be good on the bobbin, so we're not going to worry. Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody. If there's anyone new here, welcome. Don and I just joke around. None of it matters.
I'm not going to read out Karina's
Why? What did she say? I almost peed my pants. To what? Oh. very occasionally. Ask my kids. Apparently they have sailor mouth too. They just don't do it in front of me. You know, it's possible. Okay, so our batting is sewn down. You can see the green that I'm using. Let's go back to the desk, Dawn.
All right.
And, oh, by the way, I tested out these Tula Pink scissors.
And?
They're about the best scissors I've ever had. These ones, I used them for quite a few things, and it's just, like, delightful. These ones are heavy. Not that that's a problem or anything. I just find them a little bit heavy for me. But they're also awesome. So I'm really happy. Thank you, Tula Pink, for making awesome scissors. I'll keep testing them and let you guys know. Let you know. But so far, so good. These are Tula Pink as well. And they are the only scissors I use for applique, even though I use them backwards. For sure. For sure. But that's okay. So, trim out the batting. I probably could have left it. I guess I should have left it, but that's okay. It's nicer if you take the batting out. But if you don't want to trim it, you don't have to, because it'll just go right in the seams. And that's fine. So let me grab a piece of this gorgeous green. Gorgeous green.
I like the
roses.
Yeah, I like the overall color of it. It's nice green.
Yeah, it's nice. And I like the dark too. It's really dark. So awesome. Linda Shantz says, hey there, everyone. I love my Tula Pink scissors. I know, right? Let's go back to the desk.
I don't have a pair.
You have my gingers.
I do.
Okay, now we're going to stitch this down, and I'm not going to trim it because we do want a seam allowance for it, because we need to stitch it all together so we can turn it. So if you want to trim a bit, but you don't really need to. I think this color is going to look fantastic for the quilting. The quilting is very swirly, which is really cool. But I think this is the shade. It's almost like a sage green. I really like it, so it should look good. Oh yeah, Bjorn says hi. Bjorn's always there unless I knock him off with a hoop, and then he is in danger from getting chewed on by dogs, because they would really like to have him for dinner. I had to give the hounds my other ones. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, I had to give the other ones. Don needs to use his own pennies to get his own gingers. Now I gave him mine. I mean, there's a method to my madness. I gave him mine, and then I said, gee, Dawn, I don't have any good scissors. Oh, look at the Tula Pink ones.
That was pretty good. I fell for it.
Yep. Yep. Hook, line, and sinker. So, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, see how great that green shows up? It's not like a contrasting color, but it is a little bit. It's still green, but it's enough to show up. Because I wanted my swirlies to show. Poor Bjorn. I know, Dawn drew the line when I was using Bjorn as a pin cushion. So, yeah. Yeah. Judy Quilt says, fun background quilting as always. Yeah, I love quilting stitches. I have tried my hand at freehand quilting. That's a no. I got rulers, also a no. If I'm gonna learn that, I have to have one of the long arm quilter things. So for now, I'm gonna stick with machine quilting because they're perfect, and I kind of like that. Sue, I like how you think. You need replacement gingers too, Sue. Nah, I like my Tula pink. That's fine. Dawn can have the gingers. Oh, sure, you can have them, Dawn, I said. Yeah, you gotta know how to get stuff done. For sure. Loving the swirlies, says Rose. Yes. It's just cute enough. I want to do some smaller ones. So my favorite quilting designs are the feathers. For some reason, they just make me happy. And pebbles. Little pebbles. So, let me know in the comments as we're chatting here, what is your favorite quilting design? So for me, it's feathers, which I can't draw as hard as I try, but yeah. Judy Quilt, embroidery machine quilting is so beautiful compared to my free motion quilting. I put a grand effort into it. I really did. And that was a no. I just couldn't, I didn't really like it. Okay, now with our beautiful swirlies, we're going to do the horseshoe applique. So I'm just going to leave the color in that I have for now. I'm just going to change it when we get to the satin stitches. So, cool. And I know a lot of the swirlies get covered up, but that's okay. Love pebble quilting. Feathers, no. Love pebbles for quilting. My favorite one is like a wavy line and then the pebbles filling it. I really like that for some reason. I like the, you know, the endless quilting that, I don't know how to describe it. It's like for babies and they have a bottle and stuff like that. But not as much as I like something like these swirlies. I like these much better. Woo! That might have been a little close. Not bad, not bad. I like this horseshoe. I didn't put any nails in it though. But that's okay. I like the green. It's not quite lime. I had the lime green, the neon green in my hand. I quilt broken feathers. Yeah, I try to draw them. I sit and draw every night ahead of the crocheting. Edge-to-edge quilting can be nice. Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's not nice, for sure. Can we go back to the desk, Dawn? I'm just saying I tend to prefer maybe like the old traditional ones, maybe feathers, and echo stitches. Those are always nice.
I like the echo stitches.
Yeah, that's always nice to do. Now, this Halloween quilt that I am piecing right now, I am going to quilt in the hoop. And I'm going to do one video on basically how to pick, how to choose what to do, because there's so many options for it. Like you can quilt each square. You can quilt this part, for example. You can quilt the whole strip of them, or you can do an all over quilting. So it's not hard to decide, but it's kind of fun. And then pick your design. Obviously, I'm going to do a Halloween design, but you know. And we can work with the clear blue tiles as well, which is fun. It's fun. Okay, so what do you think of this green? I kind of like it.
I like it. It looks good on top of the dark.
Yeah, it does. And these dark little whatever swirly things look great too. So,
Sprinkles. Green sprinkles.
sprinkles or something. I don't know if I've ever seen a green horseshoe. However, don't care. Don't care. So we're going to do the satin stitches on the horseshoe next. And I am going to put King Star Metallic Gold just to give it a little bit bling.
Nice.
Maybe that's what the owl is unamused about. When quilting, my straight lines get curvy, always. Yeah, I know. I know. Back to the machine, Dawn. And so far, I like it. Let's take out our sage green. And, whoops, I almost dropped it, but I didn't. I'll show you the color. It's the exquisite threads. There.
Elizabeth says I just got the clear blue tiles and I've used them once, still skeptical.
They're nice. I did the first B one, and I did, of course, I don't do anything easily. I did it very bold, like black and white kind of bold. And I found they were quite useful. For sure. But, I mean, you don't have to have them, for sure. You can just quilt away. I mean, the Luminaire has everything built in. So, okay, move my other color here. Okay, so now we're just going to stitch some satin stitches. Clunk. That sounded different for a minute. So this should look good. A little bit of gold. I made 12 Christmas placemats using the Kimberbell clear blue lines, better than edge-to-edge quilting. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's an interesting process, I thought. But, you know, they were actually in Canada a little bit pricey, so, I mean, what are you going to do, right?
Everything is.
Yeah, everything is. It's not getting any better. Just either way, you know, whatever makes it easier. I know Dime makes some templates for it, which is awesome. Cool. Yeah, one of the testers, so it'll be up on omlembroidery.com, used gold vinyl. I don't have any, I guess, so I just thought, I just had the layer cake of the green, and I just thought, yeah, awesome. Awesome. The gold's gonna look good, I think, yeah. For sure, for sure. So, we've got pebbles for quilting, endless quilting, which is nice. I like, and it's kind of strange, but I like the built-in designs, the quilting designs that you can add to a regular embroidery design, like it puts it around it. Same within PEDesign. For some reason, they always catch my attention, and I really like it. It's kind of fun. So I use those as much as I can. I think it's kind of neat. So awesome. So pebbles, feathers, I'm trying to think. There's a flower one that you go back. Like, I can picture the rhythm of doing it, but yeah, no freehand for me. Oh yeah, that gold is nice. That's nice. I like it. I'm very happy with that. It was a bit bold, but awesome. Awesome. So yeah, once I get finished piecing my Halloween quilt, we will be doing videos, not necessarily live, but videos nonetheless, on quilting it and how I'm going to pick everything out and what I'm going to choose to do and what Halloween designs there are. A dime magnetic hoop. Oh yeah, dime. I have the big hoop. For quilting only. I won't use it for anything else, I'm sure. But that makes a difference. It sure made everything easier when I was quilting the Hoffman panel. That's for sure. Yeah, to having a big one, so, because I found, anyways, it was slightly frustrating, but on a smaller one, I never got it to fit.
Imagine trying to do that on like a 5x7.
No, you can. You get good at it.
That's a lot of hooping.
That's a lot of hoopings, but that's okay. Rose says, I love freehand quilting. It does take a lot of practice. It's beautiful. I love to watch videos of people doing the like long arm quilting where it's freehand, and if you watch any like serious professional ones, It is just magic. I don't know how they do it. I wish I liked it, but, you know, I kind of moved on to different things. I don't exactly know if I have time for it. Hand quilting pro. No, I'm not a hand quilting pro, although I do seriously enjoy the English paper piecing. Right now I'm crocheting until I get bored of that, then I'll switch back to the English paper piecing, and then switch back to crocheting. Another request on the close-up nail shot? Here? Or here? Is this better here?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Single shot. Much better.
It's gold. The color is called Liquid Sunshine with kind of a dark green on it, and they're flowers, so the yellow shows through as flowers. Yeah, can you see it clearly? It's hard.
Not on your phone, you know.
Sideways. Hey! Oh yeah, you can see it now that I look at my iPad. Yeah, just flowery, just, you know, nice. Yeah, something different. I didn't intend for them to match today, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I'm really good at long arm and domestic machine free motion quilting. I think my brain just works like that. Yeah, some people can do it, and some people can't. I don't think my brain works like that.
You might be alright on the long arm.
I just think it would be fun.
Yeah.
I'd have to get a computerized one and cheat, though.
You're just techie like that.
Yeah, no, I would love to do it.
It'd be fun, I think.
Yeah, it does take a lot of practice. For me, it's just too hard on a regular sewing machine because I need a stitch regulator because I cannot get the stitches to look anything decent. Joy! Hello, gang. A little late today. Well, welcome. We're happily stitching out our unamused owl mug rug. For sure. So I'm going to be putting in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group a poll having to do with different ideas for the channel. Rose says, feathers took me forever to learn. I know, man. I'm trying to draw them, like, and have an eraser, and I can't do it at all. Alright, so I am gonna just quickly take my gold off because the next step is the placement for the owl. So I decided, oddly enough, that my owl is going to be a snowy owl wearing a very loud shirt. So I'm going to put white on. His feathers are going to be in white. Not sure how it's going to look, but, you know, might be okay. I just wanted something bright. So all the beautiful green and then bright. So let's do the outline in white. Outline. And I'm going to get my fabric ready. I haven't decided which part I'm going to do yet. But I think maybe this one will fit in quite nicely. Can almost place it. I'm going to pop this out for just a sec. I think that might look good. I think this is too big. What do you think, Dawn? You think that'll be okay? I'm just going to match it up kind of with the swirly.
I think it'll be alright.
It's enough white in it. It's a rare owl. So, I mean, why not? A flower owl? Just, yeah, see how well I did. Okay. I don't think it gets much better than that. It's off a little bit from left to right, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much though.
No. Nope. Okay, we gotta trim this out. I think this is our last one, and then we're gonna do the outside and the wings. So
Elizabeth wants to know.
back to the desk.
Owl, yeah, is named Hedwig.
Ooh. Well, this has to be Hedwig's third cousin twice removed because it's a bit flamboyant.
Not so much white.
Yeah, because Hedwig's white.
That's pretty good placement. I like it.
Yeah, it's not perfectly perfect, but
Close enough.
it has the illusion of being fussy cut. And you see how that stands out so dramatically? Like, ugh. And now my owl guy has something to be unamused by. So, yes.
Gail says I'm going to sell my long arm and buy a Solaris.
Oh. She lives so far away. Darn it. Back to the machine.
Road trip.
Road trip. Yeah, I know.
I'd road trip it for you.
I wouldn't even know where to start, man. Can you sew in your rig? That is an owl from the 60s. Yeah, he's quite groovy, I had heard. He's a groovy owl. Bright, piece-colored. That would be cool if I had a fabric that's small tie-dye on it.
I was gonna say he's almost tie-dye. Yeah.
Almost. Well, that's what Kareem was saying that he is. See, now I like the white. I kind of like the white. I guess I could have chosen red or something. I kind of like it. He is really cool. He'll come together when we put the eyes on. We're going to do some feathers so he can fly. I could have put some decorations on his chest, but... So just some flat stitches. I'd be interested to see how this looks with the eyes. Not sure. It should be good. For sure. Back. Sorry, Hubs was on the phone. Oh, you gotta answer those. Awesome. Awesome.
I suppose you missed the video if you're watching it on your phone and you have to take a phone.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah, true. True. See that white covers everything up nicely. You can see through it a little bit. If you ever encounter something like that, you can, some people stitch it twice, that might work, but you could also do like a little piece of fabric kind of underneath the white.
Well, if your material shows through a little bit.
Yeah, because the white isn't gonna cover up the bright yellow and stuff, right?
I don't really see it too much, though. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. It's starting to look like an owl now.
And that metallic gold looks really good on the round portion.
Yeah. Gold and green. Beautiful. Beautiful!
Yeah.
Of course, Lynn will be using pink around the owl. Yes, we know that. Yes! For sure. For sure. That's okay. I'm just, having fun with green, because it's fun. I kind of like it. I'm going to see if I can make the color a little better. Let's see if we can. I do think owl is groovy.
Owl is.
So now we are going to do brown, because we're going to do his feet and stuff, which will be cool. So take off the white, just temporarily taking off the white, because it is going to go back on for his eyes. And Oh, I just bonked the other camera. Mwahaha. Now I can fix the color. It won't connect. That's fine. Are there any other questions? Anybody?
Also, on wings, foil is a good idea under the stitches.
Foil?
Yeah.
What kind of foil? Not tin.
No.
Just saying. So I got my brown in and it's stitching, and I'm gonna go back to the video. There we go. Why is my video paused? Guess it isn't. There we go. Caught back up now. Organza or mylar? I don't think mylar would do much good because it's so delicate, but a little bit of organza, yeah. I think it's fine though if a little bit shows through.
It depends on what it is
Yeah.
and what look you're going for.
Yeah.
That's all.
Sometimes, like, if it's big, like a big section, then you can put something underneath it. What I like to do if you're layering up the fabric, a little more than what we did here, but say the owl was a light fabric, then the green's gonna show through, which might not be a bad idea, but you can put a little bit of fusible backing on it, which is fine. I think that would be, I do that. I did that with a couple of sweet pea designs. So if you want to do light fabric over dark, then just iron on a little bit of stuff. It works. Oh, the 3 pieces of yellow with the red dots above his unamused eyes. That's adorable. I must have been unamused when I was digitizing it, maybe. Mylar's pretty delicate stuff. It is gorgeous, and I do like using it, but it is delicate. So that's it for the brown. Thank you very much, brown. And we're going to put the white back on because we're doing eyes. And we're almost done, so I'm kind of happy about that. Almost. Just do his, I was going to say expressive eyes, but he's in I don't care mode, so unexpressive. Why not?
My Adventure says, "Hi, I made it to the live. Love your demos. I always learn something."
Awesome. I try very hard. Yes, and welcome. Glad you could make it. We're almost done, but you know, we still got a ways to go. And the story is the bird is not happy about wearing such a bright colored shirt. So it is kind of not amused. Am I?
You might.
Sorry. That's the center stickers.
That's worse than fuzzies.
Is it?
It's huge.
I have dots. It's a sticky dot from the thread. It kind of pops out. Not sure how the heck it got on there, but...
I saw it jump in the picture. I wondered what it was.
My adventures, I learn things each week too. Yep, especially if I make a mistake, but... Which happens. It's all live, right? So, you know.
That's half the fun of a live.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Dawn?
I love how Sue calls it the "I'm not amused" look of the owl eyes.
I should have used the I don't know hoop too. That would have made it. That would have made it complete, don't you think?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm putting on black for his eyes. There's no other parts to him but eyes. I kind of like how a little bit of the color shows through on the wings. It kind of gives it a cool look. I kind of like it. You will see how unamused this owl is. He is not amused. He's darn cute though. So my fussy cutting worked out really well. I like the yellow kind of feathers at the bottom. You should zoom in. Zoomy, zoomy, Don.
I can zoomy.
And then I gotta put white back in for his highlight. Why do I hear Night Owl with Tony Allen when I look at you? I don't know. I don't know. He just looks bored. It's cute, but it's bored.
He's a very wise owl, and just.
Did you ask it a dumb question? There's no dumb questions. That was a trick question.
Really?
That's what he looks like he's saying. Oh, I'm glad I decided to do him groovy. Like, bright. You can't have all the fabrics, you know, bright and busy, but one strategically placed is pretty good. Because I think when you look at this one, you will see the gold and you will see the bright feather colors. And that's cool.
It is cool. Barbara says, I just wanted to say hi. I was watching from my son's house on the phone, which I can't chat on, and she's home now. So.
All right. Well, welcome. Glad you could make it for sure. Yeah, he's cute. He is cute. Just a little bit of stitches. You don't have to do them if you don't want, but I think it adds to it. Now, this is our last step, and this is a fold, flip and fold kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take our background fabric and we're going to put it face down, and it's going to stitch all the way around and leave us an opening. And then we can take everything out of the hoop. We can test out my Tula Pink scissors and turn it. That's all we have to do.
I think Mr. Hoodie Owl, I think this design would be awesome on a t-shirt.
Yeah, you don't have to use it for a mug rug.
I think it would be great.
You could even applique the background. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's sideways. And that way you can get your quilting stitches in there. It would look pretty. Yeah, lucky.
I think the portion of the owl on a green t-shirt would be awesome.
That would be really cute for St. Patrick's Day, wouldn't it?
I might have to get myself a green t-shirt.
Green t-shirt. I'm sure you have one. No. I don't really wear green. It kind of reminds me of the military.
Oh, yeah.
Which, okay, I wasn't in the military, but I grew up in the military. My dad and my brother are military. Yeah, and we grew up on Canadian military bases. And everyone was green because they were wearing uniforms.
Yeah.
And they're all green. So I tend not to wear green.
Kind of spoils all the greens.
Kind of. Kind of.
Because the Canadian military has a lot of different shades of green. And
even the dark green.
Yeah.
All right, back to the desk.
All right.
I enjoyed the happy music. Thank you. Now we're going to
I love that Scully dude.
pop the whole thing out of the hoop. Put your hoop away safely. And let's do some cutting. So these are all the colors I used, and there's white on the machine. So we want to cut, like butter. Oh, that's gorgeous. Leave a little bit of a seam allowance, 1/4 of an inch. Mine's kind of a fat 1/4 of an inch. See what I did there?
That's pretty good.
Yes. And when you get to the opening, this is what I like to do because it makes it easier. I just leave like a tab, I call it. I don't know what anyone else calls it, but that's what I do. it just makes it so much easier to tuck back in when we're doing it. I will take off the stabilizer because we don't really need that. But before we flip it, I'm going to clip the corners. And what this does is just makes it sharper corners when you turn it.
Flip them too close.
As close as you can get without cutting through is what you need to do there. So now that we've got all that done, now we're going to flip it, and this is where my Pokey Dude, standby Pokey Dude, Pokemon, comes in handy. You can use chopsticks. If you use scissors, you have to be kind of careful. I can also use my nails.
What's the other one they use? The purple thing?
Yeah, Sweet Pea has the pink thing.
I still like Pokey Dude. He's better.
Pokey Dude is just multi. He got a good workout with my Halloween quilt because he's a picker too.
Oh.
And I used him a lot. He needs googly eyes, but I haven't done that yet.
Pokey Dude is awesome. He's my favorite.
So, poke out the corners. Be careful not to poke through.
Sue's tab tip is so important, Judy Quilton.
Oh, it makes it so much easier. Because if you didn't have this piece to tuck in and see everything sits nicely, you kind of pull it. This obviously has to be tucked in a little bit. It's hard to get it in because you're only going to have 1/4 of an inch, right? So when you have the tab, done. So you can top stitch around the whole thing to close this. You want to close this a little bit better. You can use some fusible stuff. You do want it turned in so this outside line doesn't show. So it does have to be a bit more. You can use double-sided tape. Works just dandy. And there's no water-soluble stabilizer, so you don't have to rinse anything or do anything. I was using Cutaway. It's almost like a quilt. And look he is unamused, but absolutely beautiful. I like how that turned out. So my fussy cutting, that worked out really well. It looks like he has red eyes. And his feathers look nice, and this part looks nice. I could have been over a smidge more, but I use pinking shears. Yeah, I have pinking shears. I don't know why I don't use them more often, but, this guy's cute. I do like him. I do like how groovy he is.
He's very cute.
Yeah, shades of green and then one bright, unamused owl. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys will hop right over and make a lucky owl, an unamused lucky owl. I was gonna put that in the name, but I didn't because I figured no one would understand why my owl is unamused. He's tired, maybe. Or, I don't know. Awesome. So, thanks everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Throw a like on. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do videos every Saturday and Monday. And I release other videos during the week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everyone. It was a little too energetic, sorry.
Please don't.